I just kind of want to make this video kind of just highlighting a very important time, a very interesting kind of time in my life. So, kind of just, I guess, envelop my own freedom and finally move out and just get my own peace of mind. I, really decided to move out of my parents' house, and now I'm living with my sister in New Jersey, and here we are. It's like June 13th, and living here has been a blessing. I've honestly very much so enjoyed the room and what I've built so far in this room. It's amazing. But being here and just being alone like this really has made me think of how this is just some solo dolo shit, man. Like, shit is never gonna change unless you yourself get up and wipe your own ass. And I am trying very hard. I got an Amazon job on like April. It took them over like a month to start me, and I'm finally getting started on that job. But now, like, I'm just in a hole. So now, on top of like trying to get a peace of mind and figure out, my game plan while I'm here in New Jersey, I'm just fucking owing so much to everyone, and all this debt, and it's like, it's not fun and it's not cute. And I know, like, I'm not gonna be here forever, and I'll make my way out of it. I'm not no broke boy, but like, it's tough, man. It's really tough. I just gotta keep going and keep growing. I mean, like, now I'm like being here with my sister. I'm thinking, damn, she's over here telling me I have bipolar disorder. You really might want to look into that because they test you differently if your, siblings have bipolar. And, I cannot begin to tell you, like, the times I really just have days when I may feel like I'm on top of the world, and then days where I'm sitting here ranting like this. Like, nothing really changes, and I don't know. I don't know. Like, I try very hard with my job. I just make my ends meet. It's a decent job, I work early in the morning, but I at least get paid decent enough, kind of just on call. I hate that, but it does what it needs to do to get most of my bills paid. But it's like, there's something deep down in me that, like, is telling me, Elijah, do fucking fashion. Like, if there was a goal I had to follow, and a purpose or a calling, all this stuff, do something with clothes. Even if you have to model it or style it or design them, do something with clothes. But now I'm like having this really real realization that I'm putting myself in so much debt, and I really may not even be able to find like a fashion job in Delaware after I graduate. And now I'm like just having this midlife crisis, like, damn. So now the fuck what? Then it's like I may have to join the National Guard and really do like some part-time, and that's if they have a program that kind of allows me to be in that field of study while being in the National Guard. I probably would have to take up a different trade, which is a whole other thing. And then I just get depressed, It's like, what is the point of anything? And this is like, I kind of try to understand, like, oh, why don't people, follow their dreams, or, just do what makes them happy? And maybe this is why, because sometimes you just maybe face such a roadblock that you just can't get out of it. And maybe this is all me, right? Maybe I should just, I don't know, I guess stay at my parents' house at 22. Who am I for trying to move out in today's society where the cost of living has actually skyrocketed, and, our pay stubs just aren't keeping up with it? Who am I to try to do different with my life? Right? And it's been hell. It's been hell and back. I have not been doing good mentally. I've really been struggling. I I really have. And now I really am coming to the realization that, like, damn, I really may fucking have bipolar disorder. Been in and out of the psych ward, spent my fucking 21st birthday in the psych ward. I'm like, I really might have bipolar disorder. And that's a whole other can of worms that I have to open. And like, I know I'll get through it and I'll be strong, but like, these are the reasons why. I just want to make these videos, and I'm like, maybe a year down the line, I'll be a completely different person. I'm praying, right? Because this just kind of made me have a really deep realization, you know, like, and summers are always, you know, summers and springs are always my strongest kind of seasons, not for 2025. And I'm like, I'm praying that winter is not going to just be worse, you know, pain in the ass. I'm praying. But, you know, like, once again, this Gen Zers, fucking loneliest generation through statistics, look it up. I'm like, you know, I'm surviving. I'm doing the actual best that I can with very little that I have. You know, with very little that I have. I don't have much. I don't. The support groups and the people that I do have, God bless your soul. I love my sisters and my mom and my girlfriend, who I may put through too much emotional stress, which isn't good on my end, which is why I need a therapist. But then getting a therapist is a whole other can of worms with medical insurance that I don't have and I can't afford right now. And I'm not in school full time, so I can't do that. And that's why I'm going to try to join the fucking National Guard so I can go on ahead and try to afford healthcare. What other can of worms? And then get off on a tangent and I lose my train of thought, and I don't even know what the hell I was ranting about in the first place. Putting emotional stress on my girlfriend. And I shouldn't even do that. It's not right of me, and I need to find a therapist. And I know it's not too much, but like, she has her own things going on, and this is the problem with men. And then it's not even glorified for men, especially, to go fucking seek help when you're actually going through the shitter, you know. And then when you text your dad like, damn, I might have bipolar disorder, and then you don't get a response back, it makes you think, you know. Then when your mom just texts you nothing but I love you every single day, it makes you think. The main thing this has made me realize is that, like, this is a solo dolo mission, you know. Like, can you really blame people that just are lonely and just want their own independence and this, that, and the third? Like, because then when shit really hits the fan like this, you can't rely on much people. Because then July 10th, when, you know, my sister moves and I can no longer even be in New Jersey, I'm going to have to go back to Delaware to find a job, and I may have to go to a fucking shelter. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just going to have to accept defeat, go back to my parents' house, and find somewhere to fucking live. Should I PlayStation 5? I don't know. And it's shit I'm really scared. I'm struggling, and I'm really thinking about. And I don't know how I'm going to navigate any of this. You know, and I have less than a month to really figure some shit out, and I couldn't tell you what I'm going to do. I couldn't tell you. You know, I'm like, and then that was the plan of going to dorms August 20th, but now I really am having the realization, like, man, I love fashion. Like, I don't want people to fucking sit here and think that I don't love fashion. Oh my God. I literally have, like, a fashion dictionary that, like, goes over everything you need to know about fashion, just so when I have those projects in college, like, I'll never not be without this kind of stuff. But, like, where's this gonna get me? And especially in the East Coast, in the state I just so happen to be brought up in Delaware, like, where's that gonna get me? Unless I move to New York, and then I better at least have a job if I'm going to think about that, and a roommate, and then maybe I can make my ends meet and say fuck the car and hit transit. You know, absolutely with New York, like I definitely. But now 22, yeah, Like, this is fucked. You know, this is young adults. This is not easy. This is really fucked up, and you know, I'm praying, and I know things will end up working out. You know, I'm gonna keep meditating and praying and working out and making money for myself, because me being paid makes me not depressed. I'm gonna keep doing those things because that's what keeps me going. 'Cause to be honest, I've had one too many attempts, and I don't know what is really still keeping me on this earth. And honestly, if I'm still here, then maybe that's a calling in itself. I'm probably going to post this on YouTube. This video is 10 minutes and 53 seconds. And I think I'm going to probably end it there. To the like 14 people that watch this, thank you. Thank you for watching my rant. And if I've actually caught your attention for this long, that's great. And I wish anybody who's watching this the best in life, because it's not easy. Everyone goes through their go-throughs, and me just kind of getting that off my chest and ranting about it to a fucking iPhone 15 screen kind of made me feel better. So, yeah. Love you. Have a good day.